Our hound returned to the womb of the earth, not with sorrow, but with glory.
The epic tale of Ahon the Giant Part 3. The Age of Roots. The sun had not fully risen over Egoro since the fall of the Horned One. Instead, the land wore a dim silence, like a breath held too long. Not grief, not joy, something deeper. The hush after thunder. When even the birds forget how to sing. Queen Ahon stood barefoot in the palace courtyard, no longer clad in armor, no crown upon her head. The people gathered around her were not generals. They were farmers, hands rough with earth. Weavers, dyed in the colors of the land. Storytellers, whose tongues still carried the fire of forgotten songs. She called them the Circle of Roots. A new kind of council. A new kind of rule. We will lead together, she said. But not all were ready. Whispers slithered through the streets of Egoro. Some said peace had made her soft. That without thrones and iron, chaos would return. And then, the land began to speak. Crops withered beneath clear skies. Rivers lost their rhythm. Trees bled red. The storyteller said the earth was grieving. The weaver said it was blood. The farmer said it was warning. And even Ahon, who had stared down war, began to fear. He came with no name. A stranger from the borderlands. Cloaked in dust, draped in silence. His eyes, twin wells with no bottom. He called himself the Rootless One. He knelt not to Ahon, but to the soil. You turn a wound with flowers, queen, he said. But roots remember. And he showed her. Beneath the palace gardens, beneath the cobble streets, beneath the oldest stones of Egoro, were bones. Not of soldiers, but of a tribe long erased. A people betrayed before even memory took root. Their spirits were the ones twisting rivers, weeping through trees. They were not at rest. Uproot the pain, the Rootless One warned. Or it will consume you. Then the dreams began. Ash. Children without tongues. Mothers clawing at silent graves. She would wake choking on death. The land no longer wanted justice. It demanded reckoning. And so Ahon climbed the sacred mountain. Alone. No guards. No blessings. No banners. Only wind. This was where she had first heard the storm called, the voice that helped her fight the Horned One. Now, the mountain trembled beneath her. She entered its heart. Time unraveled. Light disappeared. And from the dark, voices rose. Not screams. Memories. Children dancing. Elders praying beside rivers. Warriors planting seeds before battle. Will you plant what was taken? They asked. She dropped her staff, removed the last cloth from her skin, and laid her body on the earth. She performed the root rite, a ritual older than names. It asked for no command, only surrender. She gave up her throne, her name, her life. And with her final breath, she whispered, "Let Egoro bloom from truth." At dawn, no bell rang, no horn blew. But the people gathered, drawn by a stillness. Where the palace once stood, 12 towering trees had grown overnight. Each different. Each bearing a scent, a bark, a shape unknown to the others. Each tree marked by a stone, engraved with names once buried, now remembered. The griots knelt. The children cried. And in the wind, they heard her. Lead not with rule, but with root. From that day forward, Egoro was no longer a kingdom. It became a garden. Not just of crops, but of memory. And when peace trembled again, the people did not climb stairs to find a throne. They bent to the ground, touched the soil, and listened. Lessons. Justice is not the end. Healing is. To lead is not to rise above the land, but to sink into its soul. True power is not what you take, it's what you're willing to give back. Thank you for sticking with us till the very end. If you've made it this far, then it means you truly enjoyed the journey. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more epic, emotional, and unforgettable African stories just like this one. We'd also love to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and feel free to suggest story titles or genres you'd love to see next. Your voice helps us bring even more powerful stories to life.
Axes gleam and shields collide.